Good morning, students. Already we are completed microeconomics and now we are going to the macroeconomics. Before explaining of what about this, for first these two branches were first introduced by which economist and which year, and these are all first we will discuss in introduction part. Then we are going to the what about the macroeconomics. Macro and micro, these two words are for first introduced in 1933, introduced by Ragnar Fresh of Oslo University. So, for first these two words in economics were first introduced by Ragnar Fresh of Oslo University in 1933. In 1933. So, these two words actually developed by different economists but introduced by he is only in economics and his name is Ragnar Fresh of Oslo University. It will be having in Norway, introduced in 1933. Then micro and macro, these two words are derived from Greek language only. And micro is derived from Greek language micros, which means small. That is already we know that, which means small. If we are mentioning in the place of K, C is also correct. So, micro, the word is derived from the Greek language word, that is word is micros, which means small. And macro, this word is also derived from the Greek language word only, that is macros, M-A-K-R-O-S, or if we are mentioning M-A-C-R-O-S is also correct. Macros, which means large, or aggregates. Large or aggregates is nothing but total. So this is what about the introduction for macroeconomics. First again I will repeat the what about the introduction for the macroeconomics. Macroeconomics, this micro and macro, these two terms were first introduced by Ragnar Fresh of Oslo University in 1933. This university will be having in Norway, and these two economists, these two concepts in economics, these words also derived from not our language, derived from the Greek language. Micro, the word is derived from Greek language word, which means small. Macro is also derived from Greek language word, Greek language only. Word is macros, which means large or aggregates. Large or aggregates is nothing but we are saying as a total in our simple language. This is what about the introduction of macroeconomics. Now we are going to discuss about the what about the definitions of macroeconomics. These definitions we are having K.E. Boulding definition, and as usual newly some of the new definitions also will be given by some of the other economists. For first we will discuss about the K.E. Boulding definition. K.E. Boulding definition. So already this is we know that according to K.E. Boulding, economics deals with the not individual quantities, but it will be deals with the aggregate quantities. Not individual income, it is deals with the national income. Not individual prices, it deals with the general price level. And it is not deals with the individual output, it deals with the national output. Here it is not deals with the anything is not individual. Not individual. Either quantities or income or price or output, everything it is not deals with the individual quantities or individual incomes or individual prices of goods and services or not individual output. It deals with the not individual quantities, but it deals with the aggregate quantities. Aggregate quantities, not individual income. It will deals with the national income. Not individual prices. It will deals with the general price level. General price level. It is not deals with the individual output. It deals with the national output. National output. So, K.E. Boulding, he is given definition to not only macroeconomics, but he is given one definition to the micro also. But now we are discussing about what about the definition of macroeconomics. In macroeconomics, he is given one definition, that is macroeconomics does not deals with the individual quantities, it deals with the aggregate quantities. It is not deals with the individual income, it deals with the national income. It is not deals with the individual prices, it deals with the general price level of goods and services. And it is not deals with the individual output, it deals with the national output. Here, on the basis of this definition, clearly we are saying one thing: macroeconomics deals with the everything is applicable to the total country only, not for a single person. That is, we can recognize through seeing of this definition. And some more economists also, they are given definition to this macroeconomics. So this is the first definition, and we are going to the second definition, is given by Hansen, J.L. Hansen. According to him, this macroeconomics is a branch of economics only, which considers the relationship between large quantities such as volume of employment, total amount of savings, investment, national income, etc. So we are saying everything is either we are taking output, that is national only. So according to J.L. Hansen, macroeconomics is the branch of economics, and it will be explain the relationship between large quantities only. Large quantities such as we are taking as a volume. Volume is not a sound. Quantity. Large quantity of. What about the employment? What about the total output? Total savings? What about the total investment? What about the total national income? Everything is here also we are taking. Not individual. It will be applicable to the total. Large aggregate quantities is applicable to the macroeconomics. This definition is given by J.L. Hansen. And the next definition is given by Shapiro. Professor Carl Shapiro. He is also given one definition to the economics, that is macroeconomics deals with the functioning of the economy as a whole. Not this whole, complete, total is we can called as whole. So according to Professor Carl Shapiro, macroeconomics deals with the functionings of the economy as a whole. Here we are taking, if he is saying in a different manner, but meaning of his definition and Hansen definition and K.E. Boulding definition, clearly we are seeing, that is macroeconomics deals with the aggregates quantities of the economy are applicable to the total economic system. If we are taking anything of our economic system, this will be deals by macroeconomics. For example, if we are taking employment, then we are not taking any single or individual firm. Total employment of the country or economy. If we are taking income of the income, means it is applicable to the national only, means national income only, not individual firm income or individual person income. So that's why based on this information we are saying macroeconomics deals with the aggregates of the economy. So this will be explains the relationship between the aggregates of the economy as a whole, not individual. That is we can call as. What about the definition and what about the introduction of macroeconomics? and we'll discuss the what about the scope of macroeconomics in next video. So if students, if you are like this video, please subscribe my channel and you will get directly videos to your mobile and forward to your friends also. Thank you.